If we take a look at what music is, basically music is organized sound. Music is not emotion. No, that's a response to music. But music itself is organizing the sound. Up to now, you have organized the pitch, those are the notes. You've organized the rhythm. You've organized how you're using your bow. You've organized playing it together. You've organized having a little bit of harmony added to the melody. But there's something else that we can do to make that organization of music more interesting, and that's called articulation. Articulation is basically how we use that bow and give emphasis or lack of emphasis to a note. Up to now, we have been playing everything in a manner called legato, smooth bows. But there's another form of articulation called staccato. A short, sticky bow. I think of them as sticky staccatos. The bow stops in both directions, and the bow is very tiny to play a staccato. So we're going to take staccato and play that on an open string. So we're going to, I'm going to ask everyone to place their bow in the middle of the bow on an open D string, and we're going to play 4 staccato notes, keeping them quite short. A staccato note is going to sound almost like it's a tiny note with a tiny rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now for violin and viola, we have a couple of ways we could play staccato. Most frequently, we use the doggy door, the wrist. So we're only moving the wrist. I'm going to have a little close-up of this right hand, and you're going to see how tiny the motion is. Because I don't have room to do this great big motion to get that little tiny sticky sound. So that's called sticky staccato. Now, how do we know that a composer wants that articulation of legato or staccato? Well, they'll indicate that it's a staccato by having a dot underneath the note or a dot above the note. Take a look at your book on page 14, number 61. Staccato on the open strings. You'll notice there's a dot under each of the notes. Jump down to the bottom of the page where we have notes on the A string and the D string, and those notes where the stem is coming down on the left, the staccato, the little dot, is on top of the note. Those that have the stem of the note going up, that's the little stick attached to the little spot of the note, it has the dot underneath. That is an indicator that the composer said, I would like this to be sticky. I'd like this to be staccato. It also means other things that you'll learn in book 2, but for the moment, that dot is strictly going to mean staccato. So we're going to play number 61 together on the open strings, staccato on open strings, and let's try it with us. Here we go. And remember, the arm comes up for the D string and drops for the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now we're going to keep the same tempo. That means the same speed of the note, but we're only going to play 2 for each note in number 62 on crisscross staccato. So we have to get over to the other string a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're ready to move that arm up and down even quicker with crossing the street. But it's really, we're crossing the strings, but we're crossing those strings very quickly. So I want you to think, if you're crossing the street, you have to look both ways. You have to stop, look, constantly. And we're going to do the same thing with number 63, crossing the street. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And finally, I know that you have been playing hot cross buns over and over, but you are ready for a special virtuoso arrangement of hot cross buns. This is sticky hot cross cinnamon buns, dripping with gooey caramel. Oh my goodness, it's delicious, and it's very sticky. You're using the fingers of your left hand at the same time as playing the staccato. So we're going to play sticky hot crossed cinnamon buns together slowly. Instruments up and ready. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Bravo! Well, let's experiment with staccato. Go back through the book and play your other pieces staccato. Come back to this page, play them legato, smoothly. You are doing a beautiful job, and we are ready to move on. Congratulations.